Hello students, I wanted to give you more information to help you out as you are writing your cultural analysis essay. There are a lot of different lessons for this, so make sure that you go back up to Module 5 and look at the lesson over topics, review the directions, because all of these go hand in hand. So what I have here is an example of a cultural analysis essay that was written last year. So I'm going to give a lesson over it and point out some things. And so, and then I will post this essay as well. So the example essay that you see posted in the class, that's this lesson. Okay, so if you see here, we have 5 paragraphs, just like we did with the self-analysis. So we have right here the heading. Okay, so first thing I want to point out is the format. We have proper heading to a point times New Roman. The title, the margins, the double spacing, the indenting. So I'm just going to scroll through it to show you what this should look like. Going all the way down because I have a separate works cited page. Okay, so the minimum length for this is will be to bottom of the second page. She went over onto the third page. I would highly recommend that you do that so that you prove your thesis. If your body paragraphs are too short, you will not prove your thesis. So I want to come back up here and her topic. We were looking at topics, if you go back to that lesson, we're looking at kind of a cause and effect of an event, something that has happened in our society, in our world, in our culture, that has had repercussions, that has had an impact. So this student was big in the agricultural world, and she was saying that with the progression of time, that there's a massive disconnect in the agricultural world due to technology, and things have overtaken in the agricultural world. So there's an event, this thing is happening in the agricultural world, and about where our food comes from, how it's made, things of that nature, that Americans are so disconnected, and that's causing an issue. So we have a cause, the agriculture disconnect, and then the effect, what's the effect on our culture, on our society. And so that's the direction that she went in. So we will, she has a thesis here. This agriculture stems from a lack of understanding literacy, spread of misinformation, societal and demographical shifts, conclusion. Okay, so I'm going to point out things. Remember, one source. You guys did your annotated bibliography. It's one time, body A. So I'm going to focus on that for this as the purpose of this assignment. Your source usage must go in body 1. My hands are tied. I have to make you put it there. So for example, let's say that you find a source that really supports a different key point. She had to find a source that supported ag literacy. So she had to find a source that related to that. Let's say that she found a source over the spread of information. Just switch the order in your thesis and switch the order of your body paragraphs, if that is the your situation. But it must go in body A, or I cannot give you credit for it. And it's for a very big grade. And it cannot be a direct quote. You are going to be practicing paraphrasing or summarizing. And so you summarized in your annotated bibliography. Can you use that? Absolutely. Do you have to? No. It cannot be a whole paragraph. You're looking at 1, max 2 sentences. So you're going to have to put it in your own words, and it should look exactly like this. In the article, this is the article title right here. It is a shortened version of the title because it's a long title with ... I want you to look at everything here, the capitalization, the quotation marks. Note the comma. It said that she did a summary, 1 sentence. That's it. Last name, page number, period. There's no period here. There's no comma. The period goes here. Your source usage cannot be your first sentence, and it cannot be your last sentence. You will have a transition, and so she's got this excellent transition here. So it's leading to misinformation. Okay, so let's look at this again. 1 sentence, 2 max. Okay, no more than that. Make sure it's not a direct quote. If it's a direct quote, I'm going to reference you to this lesson because it will be clear you didn't watch this lesson. But this will show you exactly how to do it. If you do not have an author, you will just put the page number right here. Okay, just the page number. If you can't find the page number, it will be page number 1. Okay, so if you come down here, you will also see the separate works cited page. One source, that's it. Okay, you have to have the hanging indent here. I'll show you how to do that. Last name, I provided a resource. You can go back up to Module 5 for the Al Purdue website. Walks you through how to do it. But it has to look like this. Works cited, one source, last name, comma, first name, period, title, in quotation marks. The journal is in italics, volume, all the information, EBSCOhost or Google Scholar, one of the two. The site, a shortened version of it, you don't need to put the whole long one. Access date, have to have the access date, period. If you look at the directions and the conclusion, you do have to put a couple of statements in there that are different than all the others. So if you look at the directions, it talks about the things that have to be implemented, and this is a good example right here about, you know, what will happen if something's not done, your role that you can play in this, and this has this in there. So you can see right here, we have first person. It's only first person in the conclusion here, and so this is a good example to show you how this essay is done. The body paragraphs are of similar length. So key point 1, key point 2, key point 3, they're comparable lengths. Your introduction should not be longer than a body paragraph. Your conclusion of this one should be your shortest. It will be a little bit longer because you do have those statements, but it should be your shortest paragraph. And this must start on a new page. There's no extra space in between paragraphs, in between titles. We're excited. So this has proper format. So I hope this helps. And if you have questions, let me know.